Hi guys, as you probably know, today was day one of E3 2021 and I'm having a closer look here at the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase, which was earlier on today. I'm kind of highlighting my best bits and what I'm most looking forward to coming out in the next 12 to 18 months. Let's go! First up, we are going to look at Back 4 Blood. Now, this game is one of the ones I'm most excited for this year. If anyone here is familiar with the Left 4 Dead series, Left 4 Dead 1 came out in 2008, Left 4 Dead 2 came out in 2009, Left 4 Dead 3 never happened. Lots of people wanted it, it never happened. Anyway, this game is made by the creators of the Left 4 Dead series, which bodes well, because as you can see from the gameplay, this game looks very similar to the Left 4 Dead games. Anyway, this game is also, much like Left 4 Dead, 4-player co-op. It's also got an awesome new Swarm Mode PvP, which is 4v4 modes, where one team is the cleaner and one team are all cleaners, and one team are the ridden. And basically it's a 5-round battle and you swap teams and you can upgrade your units and stuff within it. It sounds pretty goddamn epic. Anyway, this game is coming out in October this year, and this is one of the ones I'm probably most looking forward to for the whole year. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 were amazing, and it's a great co-op game, and the fact you can play against each other much like you could back in, I think at least Left 4 Dead 2 anyway, should make this one an absolute classic when it comes out in a few months' time.
Buckle up, buttercups.
We've got one shot. Let's make it count.
Over here!
Now this next one really caught me off guard. I don't know if this has been announced before or not, but this really caught me off guard. So Sea of Thieves, Rare have teamed up with Disney and they have brought Pirates of the Caribbean to Sea of Thieves. Now, I played Sea of Thieves in the really early days when they had no content in it, and obviously it's been building up over time, but this seems like an absolutely epic addition to the game. As you can see, they've got I've forgotten all the names, I'm so excited for it. They've got Jack Sparrow, they've got all of his crew, they've got Tia Dalma, the kind of crazy magical person, they've got Davy Jones, they've got the whole lot, man. This looks absolutely epic. I think this is going to be surely a bigger push for Sea of Thieves to kind of be broadened out to a wider audience for sure, because who's not going to want to play missions around the Pirates of the Caribbean films? I don't know whether they're linked in or whether it's a completely new kind of missions or whatever. From the trailer it looks, there are bits which look quite similar to certain elements of the films for sure, but this one should be amazing for anyone who's out there who enjoys pirates, pirate games, pirate films, whatever. This one having a nice little combination of a game and the Pirates of the Caribbean movies should be absolutely epic, and I can't wait to see this one come out and see how it goes.
This so-called Sea of Thieves is nothing but cursed crews, bloodthirsty mermaids, a legion of dead, angry pirates. Ah, yes. And now, one Davy Jones.
Next up, we've got Battlefield 2042. Now, I'll be honest, I've played a couple of these games in the past, and I've always felt they've been a bit more style over substance. They've always felt like, presentationally, they look bang on, but I've never quite enjoyed the gameplay as much as some other first-person shooters. I'm not a huge first-person shooter fan, by the way, so, you know, my opinion may not be as valid as a lot of people's, but I've always felt these games have been a bit more, they've looked prettier than they've felt like the gameplay's been kind of completely solid. However, this game looks pretty goddamn epic. As you can see, they've got kind of like changing kind of maps. You can see from the dust storm in the background there, the maps kind of change and evolve. You get kind of like tornadoes coming in along with your dust storms and everything. As you can see here, the dust storm's rolling in the middle of battle. As you can see here, look at this rolling over the stadium, whatever that is down at the bottom. It looks goddamn epic, and there are 128 players playing simultaneously on this game as well. 128 player multiplayer. I mean, that seems pretty damn tasty to me. And as you'll see in a minute as well, there are tornadoes coming into the game as well that come through the streets or through the skyscrapers to the tall buildings, and they can play a part in the gameplay as well. Not only have you got to avoid the opposition, you've also got to avoid the weather conditions. There we go, look at that, big old tornado. You've got to avoid the weather conditions as well, man. I mean, what the actual hell? I mean, you've got to hide in buildings to avoid the tornadoes and stuff while trying to battle the enemy in some full-on epic warfare. Now, I really hope this game is going to be good. I may well give this a good old playthrough on my channel, should it be good, because it looks amazing. I quite like the idea of having a good battle in amongst the craziness of dust storms, sandstorms, tornadoes, the whole lot. I mean, there's a lot to keep you going. Look at it, it looks epic. The whole thing looks kind of like almost like cinematic. So as long as the gameplay backs up the cinematic look of the game, this could be an absolute classic. Fingers crossed, because if it is as good as it looks, it's going to be one hell of a game coming out. This one comes out on October the 22nd this year, and I'll be keeping an eye out for the reviews that come out then, because if it's any good, I may well be snapping this one up as well. Next up, we have a game which always looks beautiful, but they may have excelled themselves even more this time around. This is Forza Horizon 5. It comes out on the 9th of November this year. Now, I played a lot of Forza Horizon 4 when it first came out on my Xbox at the time, and oh my god, the game in general is incredibly addictive. On the whole, it's lots of like short little bursts of races while you can travel over wide areas of land and whatnot. This one is set in the wonderful land of Mexico and looks absolutely stunning, as I'm sure you can agree. I believe this is on an Xbox Series X, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be able to get on my PC in comparison. I don't really know, in all seriousness, how my PC compares, but this game looks absolutely stunning. I do love these games a lot, and this is probably a game, every chance I may well be playing this game on my channel as and when it comes out, because I do love Forza Horizon 5. Turn the music off because there'll be this instant copyright left, right and centre, but this is an amazingly good game. These games are kind of like slightly more arcadey racing compared to the actual normal Forza games, the Horizon ones are, but there are lots of fun. There's loads of like little mini games in their races. The graphics are stunning, as you can see from the game. A lot of this stuff is pretty much gameplay graphics as well in this game. They've taken some like I think there's one part of an interview I saw where they basically studied like a particular area of like land for 24 hours, so they've got all the lighting perfect for it, and this game literally looks photorealistic across the board. Is amazing, as did the previous one to be fair, but obviously now with increased spec on the new Xbox, it's going to look stunning. As you can see, dust storms appear to be a thing in this year's E3, so not only Battlefield have used it, also yeah, Forza Horizon team have thought, you know what, we're going to bring some sandstorms and dust storms in this as well. Never seen them in this game before, sandstorms / dust storms. So maybe it's the thing for the year. Maybe sandstorms are the E3 bonus thing for this year. Also though, guys, this is the end of this trailer. However, look at this additional footage right here, because not only have they got that, they've also created this year a make your own maps section where you can make your own levels and do all sorts of crazy stuff. So this is the events lab, the events lab. So you can make whatever you want. So you can create your own races, your own game modes, your gameplay experiences, and you can customize everything, including the rules of the game itself as well, which was amazing. Now this is going to bring a hell of a lot of creation into the game, considering you've got the elements of obviously, I'm assuming, downloading other people's maps. So it should be absolutely epic. So I cannot wait for this game to come out. I'm guaranteed going to buy this, and fingers crossed you guys can watch me play it on my channel at some point in the back end of this year when it comes out on November the 9th. Bring this one on. Next up, we have this little game here. Now this is a bit different. This is a more cartoony looking little game, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to agree with me when I say this game looks like a cross between Human Fall Flat and Gang Beasts. Like exactly, if those two games had a baby, it would be this game. This is Party Animals, and it looks exactly like those two games, but let's be honest, it's like those two games but looks a lot better. So in this game you can play as puppies, kittens and other fuzzy little creatures. As you can see, there are elements which look like gang beasts fighting, and other elements where they're passing things which look a little bit like Human Fall Flat. So you pick your fuzzy fires, so you can see lots of cutie little animals with crossbows and was that a lollipop? I'm not really sure what it was, but as you can see, these little platforms would change on that. I'm sure you can kind of de-link and knock down. It looks very much like it's a cross between those two games. I believe, though, this is made by entirely different people. But let's be honest, any game that's kind of like got a Gang Beast or Human Fall Flat vibe is only ever going to be good. This one actually looks really, really, really good graphics as well compared to those two. They're definitely up the graphics. So I reckon this one's going to be a bit of a winner. I reckon this one's going to be a winner for anyone who likes playing party games with their friends and whatnot. This one's going to be an epic little game. I can't wait for this one to come out. Again, this is probably going to be one I'm going to buy when it comes out. It's not out until 2022 though, so we've got a while to wait yet, unfortunately. They've not even given any kind of estimate as to when it's coming out in 2022 either, which is a shame. But it's one to definitely look forward to. I'm going to wish this one on Steam myself for sure, and I'm sure I won't be the only one, guys. Look at them, they look so cute. Bring this one on as well, boys. I cannot wait for this one to come out. Now, I'm fairly sure that everyone pretty knew the date for this before it even got announced at E3. I'm fairly sure this date was probably already out there. I don't know if it was or not. But yes, as you guys know, 15-player lobbies are coming to Among Us, whatever you want to call it. They're coming, boys. They're coming on the 15th of June. You know what this means, don't you? This means a stream at some point in the near future with 15-player streams. Oh yeah, 15-player lobbies. Then we'll whack up to 3 imposters. It's going to be fun. 15 players are going to be absolutely goddamn crazy though, man. It's going to be fun though. This is a very, very short little trailer on it, but who cares? 15 players, boys! It's going to be chaotic. And as usual, guys, I won't be the imposter, but I'm going to get accused anyway because you all hate me. Nah, for all you Halo fans out there, you may be pleased to know there is a new Halo coming in the holidays of 2021. No fixed date just yet, but holiday 2021 is the date they come up with this first one. Anyway, this is called Halo Infinite, and you'll be pleased to know that on top of there being a single player game for this one, there's going to be a free-to-play multiplayer game as well, which is coming, which is awesome. So not only that, not only is it free to play, it's also going to be cross-platform. First time they've ever done that, cross-platform play and progression, the first time for this series. I mean, what more can you want? I know a lot of people like Halo. Halo's not a game I've played a hell of a lot, but I thought the fact that this is now not only free to play, like, let's be honest, a lot of games are going that way anyway now, having a free to play element. Let's be honest, there'll be microtransactional stuff in there, I'm sure. Without doubt, I'm sure it'll be kind of quite similar to games like Apex Legends in that they'll have, you know, transactional goodies and stuff you can kind of pay for as well as earning little power-ups and whatnot. But anyway, it's free to play. Everyone loves a free to play game. It pulls you in, then they get some money out of you anyway. But hey, it's all good fun. And this is the latest one in the Halo series, Halo Infinite. You may or may not want to play this game. If you enjoy these kind of games, this might be right up your street. And this comes out in the holidays of this year, so you've only got about 6 months left. But you can get your hands on this whether you buy games or not. This is going to be yours to play either way. Enjoy.
Ordnance drop inbound. The flag is ours. Please call at your earliest convenience.
Now this is a series I absolutely love. I'll admit Far Cry 1 and 2 passed me by. Far Cry 3 I completed entirely and loved it. Far Cry 4 completed entirely, loved it. Far Cry 5 I've slacked on because I kind of got too involved in YouTube stuff. But I need to complete that one before this one because I plan on playing Far Cry 6 fully on my channel. I love these games so much. I really enjoy them. So Far Cry 6 is set on an island of Yara, a Caribbean island, ruled by a dictator called Anton Castillo. So there we go. It's inspired by Cuba and the largest playground, as they call it, to date as well. So there you go. It's also described as a tropical paradise frozen in time. Now, interesting news as well on top of this one. They've managed to unintentionally leak some details from a DLC of this game. There's DLC that will allow you to play as Vass from Far Cry 3. I think he's Far Cry 3, isn't he? I believe. Yes. Pagan Mint from Far Cry 4 and Joseph, what's his surname? Joseph Seed from Far Cry 5. So there you go, a little bit of interesting news for you there as well. But this game's going to be epic, man. These games are always amazing. You've got the option always with these games to kind of go in gung-ho and go a bit crazy, going more stealthy. I love the fact every single mission can be done in 2 different ways pretty much. And it's going to be amazing. I can't wait for this game to come out. I'm definitely going to buy this. Pretty sure I'm going to probably stream this on my channel because I love this game so much. And who doesn't love these games, man? They're awesome. All the missions are epic, and you feel like an absolute legend as you go and take people down one by one. When it's you versus like ships worth of people like this and whatnot. And the kind of like ever-growing kind of like abilities you get as well over time as you level up as well. Love these games so much. I love everything like the structure of this game. I really do. And I'm sure this game will be as epic as all the previous ones. Bring Far Cry 6 on, baby.
Next time I see you, I want to play with that crazy backpack deal.
And this is how it goes.
I like how you resolver, Juan.
So this game is called Redfall. So much like Back 4 Blood at the very start of this video, this game's got kind of Left 4 Dead vibes without a doubt, but it's kind of Left 4 Dead but with vampires rather than zombies. So this game is made by Arcane Studios, who have done the Dishonored kind of franchise series, whatever you want to call it as well. So if you like those kind of games, you may well like this one. But to me, this game is literally screaming Left 4 Dead with vampires instead. I think it's got a co-op. It's a co-op shooter, much like Left 4 Dead as well. So there's a lot of kind of crossover between the two games. So not only are you going to get yourself the epic Back for Blood this year as well, you're also going to get yourself a bit of this bad boy Redfall as well. And what more could you want, boys and girls? 2 awesome Left 4 Dead style games in 1 year. If you prefer your zombies, you want to be looking for Back for Blood. If you want your vampires, these boys are what you go for. So basically, the premise of this trailer is there's some kind of they think there's some kind of cult going on. So these 4 guys are basically targeting these weird guys, trying to work out what's going on, trying to bring the truth out to the general public, and then the cult turn on them. And then, yeah, the cult are some kind of vampire followers or vampires. I'm not really sure exactly. But as you can see, these guys have got awesome powers. She's got some kind of weird power. She can magic up lifts. I mean, random, but it does the job if you want to go on a roof, hey. But yeah, as you can see, this is more of a vampire than a zombie element. So it's kind of very similar to Left 4 Dead, but a bit different. But yeah, if you love these kind of co-op games, this one's probably for you guys as well. Keep an eye out on this one, because I'm sure when it comes out, it's going to be epic. It's going to be coming out at some point in 2022. Don't know when yet, but keep an eye on it. Whenever it comes out, definitely check this one out. It looks like it might be another awesome game, especially one to play with your mates. I wrap up my highlights of the first day of E3 2021 with Atomic Heart, one of the weirdest looking games I've seen today. So therefore that gets in at the end, as it's all a bit strange looking. So anyway, basically this is described as an alternate reality Soviet era first person combat game with killer robots, clown themed torture chambers, and grandmas trapped in flowing molecular gloop. And as you can see, this game's got very weird elements. It looks pretty awesome, to be fair, if not incredibly strange. Apparently its combat is a mixture of shooting and melee with improvised weapons, and the scarcity of ammo means you'll want to sneak through some areas as well. We love games where you've got an element of smashing the hell out of everything or stealth, but this game looks very, very, very weird. Odd soundtrack as well. Make of it what you will, guys. This one's a very odd one. I mean, what can I say? It's a strange looking game. Mannequins with moustaches and all sorts. It's a bizarre, bizarre game. This one's not coming out for a while yet, but yeah, as you can see, yeah, enjoy it when it does. It's a weird one, alright. Well, that concludes my highlights of the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase YouTube stream that was on earlier on today. Let me know what you think, guys. Which of these ones are you most looking forward to? Which of these games are you looking forward to playing when they come out? Are there any others that were in the showcase that you enjoyed that I haven't included here? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you smash like, hit subscribe. I'll be doing some more E3 stuff this week before it ends as well. And until next time, guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Much appreciated. Cheers all. Bye.
God, I love Mondays.